Hey everybody, it's Sadie from Hip in Detroit. Tonight I wanted to talk to you guys about food, one of my obviously favorite things, but something that's sort of been taking over Detroit in the past few years, kind of become part of the culture. We've been talking about pop-ups that are cool to go to and things like that, but there's like a new level that probably half of you don't even know about, and they're like underground dining experiences. So one of the first ones to come out of this area is called Duo. And these are the two geniuses behind it. Say hi.
Hello, everybody.
This is Eric. This
Hello.
is Jeremy.
Hello, folks.
So I wanted to chat with them today about not only what you guys were doing, but kind of the concept behind everything, and give people a little taste of what's been going on. So when did we start doing this? How did we start doing this?
It was back in September of last year. We held our first event, and Jeremy and I were talking about the kind of fun of food and getting back to the focus on food. So we decided to try to pull it off, and it worked really well, and people started talking about it, and here we are 7-8 months later, and we're still going, and we still got plans in the works.
And we're not just going, we're growing, which is a big part of it, which is why they finally let us come talk to them, because at first they didn't even want anyone to know. And they're still kind of there, but
we love Hip in Detroit.
I appreciate that. But you were talking more about it being an experience where you sit at a table, enjoy the food. The menu is driven by you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Detroit Underground Omakase. Omakase is a Japanese word for in the chef's hands. So I don't publish menus, we don't publish location, we don't publish many details other than the date of the event until you purchase your ticket. And once you purchase your ticket, you're welcomed into our dining club. And then we release the location to you. You still don't get a menu. Nobody knows.
Nobody
you don't
I
know
don't
what
know
the
the
food
menu
is.
until
You're
day.
truly, as a dining guest, you're putting your trust in me that I know what I'm doing, and I'm the guy that nobody knows about, and it's kind of exciting because I've been told my food is pretty creative, and what's awesome about it is out of these 7-8 events that we've done, we've sold out of all of them, and we continue to grow and sell out quicker and quicker for these events, and it really is, it's a focus on food. It's a celebration of dining. It's a relaxed environment that is still excellent service, impeccable, atmosphere, and really it's just a laid back, fun evening that people come once, you're gonna come again.
And sometimes you have like a concept.
Yeah, some themes always are the underlying theme, and many people pick them up, and sometimes they don't. The last few months, 2 months ago, we did a dinner featuring Salvador Dali's art and recipes from his cookbook, and it's one of my inspirations for food, and we had a lot of fun with it, and we really blew it out of the park.
You showed me pictures that look beautiful.
So, yeah, you never know what you're in for.
And you were just talking about, farm to table, that whole idea of getting locally sourced things. Are you getting all your stuff from this area? Do you have special places that you find things?
Yeah, I definitely get the best of the best no matter what I can. That's the cool thing. We started in September, and I have probably about 3,000 square feet of farmable land that I've been growing produce from, so a lot of the menu is driven by my backyard.
That's awesome.
So the summer
awesome.
months are very, very cool. In the winter in the Midwest, it's kind of tough, but we just kind of shift a little bit. My food is very, people leave full but not stuffed. So it's definitely a gratifying meal, but you don't leave weighted down.
Well, we were talking like 15 courses.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to get some food, even if
Absolutely.
everything's
Yeah.
small. It's 15 courses worth of food.
Yeah, the menus have ranged from 10 courses up to 15, which was the large 17. We did a 17-course dinner back in December. So it was, it's a tasting menu, but you get to experience a lot of cool dishes and a lot of unique flavors.
So when somebody wants to find out about this after I've told them about it, how are they going to find out about it?
So you can find us on Facebook, Detroit Underground Omakase, Omakase.
It's probably good.
SE. Okay.
We'll put the link up.
Detroit.
DETRO. Or you can find us on Twitter also.
Instagram.
And we have plenty of Instagram and all over, and we talk to people around you that are into food, and hopefully they will enjoy it and know about us, and maybe they've heard of us.
Now, the other thing that we talked about was you were explaining a previous menu to me, or you're looking at something, that they did in the past, something you won't see till you're actually at the dinner. $40, is that generally what we're looking at?
Every month, except for the bigger months, there are special events, but majority of months are $40 a ticket.
So I've spent more on a really shitty dinner for no reason on a Tuesday. So in my opinion, that was, I think, out of everything that you talked about, I mean, some of the things that you're listing off on these menus, I've never even heard of that food before. That's really a reasonable price. And there's only going to be 50 people at the dinners right now, right?
The special events are 50. We cap them off depending on the location. They range from, as small as 12 and up to 30, up to 50. It is extremely limited seating because we don't want to, and that's the big cool thing about this is it's not about making money for us. It's about the outlet, the expression, the idea, the concept of us being able to provide service, to provide this cool thing for me to cook whatever I want, to play around with food, to push my own boundaries and push the diner's boundaries. So it's not, we're in it to break even. We're in it to provide this really cool thing.
But you're in it to provide an experience, to bring food back to being an experience.
Yes.
I was at the DIA last week and they had a serving thing where you sit at a table and it shows you what a meal in France would have been like, and it was just all sort of little portions in front of you, and it was like, it would show time passing. It was like 4 hours later,
exactly.
And that's how I grew up because I'm Italian, so I'm used to sitting there all day and eating.
Yeah.
But I think that's something that most people aren't used to doing, and I think it's something that people would really enjoy if they tried it.
Yeah.
Making it into, we're not just going to grab food on Saturday, but we're actually
We
dining.
usually keep them under 4 hours, but
Under 4 hours,
Yeah.
probably a good thing.
Yeah.
You'll
but
still make your
and
movie.
that's what makes it even cooler when people come and see what we do for $40. We get the hook in. We are the hippest thing in Detroit that nobody knows about.
There you
That's
go.
why
But we
we're
told
here.
you first, so
Yeah.
don't tell anybody. Find them online and go and bring your friends and try something new. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.